All right, we are loud again, and we are running on the Victron, and it's 0921 hours here in Minnesota from the command center. You can see what the system is doing. Look at the sun right here, and we are making 530 watts, 31 watts, and we pushing back about 37.8 amps to the battery, which we were sitting at 87.6% of power storage, over 400 amps on lithium iron phosphate batteries. Live at the command center USA, jwsolarusa. You see the inverter I'm testing on, and you see the temperature outside the Ruby. So I have two temperature thing. The weather is going to be 71, but just by my deck or stairs, the Ruby is reading about 73.5 degrees Fahrenheit. And you see the air pressure is a 994.5 HPA, and you can see the humidity. And if we go back here, today you see exactly, wow, everything is running here. So this is a test station. That's the consumption, about 700 watts we used today, and we already generated about 700 watts, again 0.7 kilowatt hours. So like and subscribe, GW Solar USA, live at the command center. This is my test station. So with multiplus compact 12 2080. So what I've done right now, you can see the thing is running, but I can able to activate everything. I turned the loads off. So let me show you. If I push on the top, you see where it said the real time, okay, and the time is right there. So these three, the dots right here. So I'm gonna make turn on the loads if the refrigerators and other loads gonna turn on in the house, because nobody's home. We're all at work. And let's see how everything goes. If I can able to drag this here. Okay, there you go. So you can see at the AC side on the inverter, it's the AC loads is 8 watt. So we are in an idle mode. The grid is off. You see we're charging 88.1%. So nothing turned on in the house. So everything just like resting right now, but after a while it's gonna kick in again and run the freezers and fridge and stuff that's kicking. And I have the inverter on a search mode, so that if we don't need power, certain load like TVs are on standby, which is called phantom load. It's just a waste of power. So I set the threshold to 50 watts. So 50, 60 watts. Anything that below that threshold, the inverter is not going to turn on. So power saving mode. But anything over that, if the compressor about to kick in on the refrigerators and freezers, they will trigger, send, just like when you have a relay contact, it's going to trigger a message, and the inverter kicks in. So here's another spot I was going to show you. The dashboard underneath on the left corner, the bottom, and you see dashboard, and you see the console. That's gonna give you the look on the new firmware. So I would have rotate this thing for you guys to see it better. I hope I didn't even cause any problem on you guys' vision, the way you guys look at things there on your TV or your phone. So this is what it looks, the new looks. Then you can able to go through here and do a lot of stuff that you want to do. Yeah, I would have this thing on the white screen like this. I'm using my phone. So right now it's kind of a little bit, I think clouds came, then you can see 480 watts. See, so there's no load, and since we're not home, there's no need for any phantom loads or whatever. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn the inverter off and make sure that let the batteries all charged up, because this morning was all fog. See, I turned the inverter off, and now we are back here. So we get up in the morning, it's like a lot of fog this morning, and it's just now this 9 we are started making power. Even before I drove off from the house, drive off, and I was all fog sitting on my windshield with my wife and I. So look at the weather right now. You can see it says sunny, so the sun started coming out, the thing. So I hope this one helps. This is just a test station, but I'm using this test station right now for just getting all the Victron stuff connected. I did some firmware update on the inverter yesterday, and I bought a new charger, which is a 12 volt, is a smart Victron energy smart blue or blue smart charger. Is a 12 volts and 30 amps, and you can able to use it for power supply as well. You have to just go on the app and do it. So there are a bunch of cool stuff you can able to do live on the channel, while you bring in all different things here. You can see it reads all humidity and all the stuff, graphs, a lot of graphs. There's a lot of information. So these are all the test station, the spikes and surges and everything. So and there is more you can able to do. And go to device list. So that one doesn't have you can plug into the Cerbo-S, but VE direct, but you can see I would have connected it. You see the shunt right here, into all kind of stuff. So guys, this is what I have for you. Like and subscribe. jwsolarusa Command Center. This is the other one, overseas station. I'm just testing here and see how things go. 88.9%. Remember, go back to the video and see when I started the video. You see how many power that the storage that we have already. So now we're at 88.7. So the batteries are charging. Right? Yep. Looking good. Okay, just want to let you know you can incorporate a lot of sensors here, the Ruby sensors, and we are good. Thanks for watching. Love you guys all. Stay tuned for more to come. More updates on the Victron.